Hello, Vital Vertigo here. DJ Vital Vertigo here saying hello and good evening. It's been a while since I've had my last confession. I'm going to be doing 10 records that I listen to the most and, watch Maslow's and Mazzy did you did a lot, Maggie. You did quite a few tens. It was really cool, all those videos. I've seen some by uh, Music with John and also Noble Records, Dylan. Uh, really cool. And Derek as well. A lot of people's. College Buddy, a lot of people did some really great ones and surprising ones. And I guess I do mine. Um, Not in any particular order, and I cheated a little bit. I have a few um, extras. I really couldn't whittle it down. One disclaimer: I didn't do any. A lot of people know that I'm a Prince fanatic, and so I didn't put Prince in at all because I couldn't pick one of Prince. I can listen to any Prince record all the time, straight through, pretty much all. Not every single one of them, but almost all of them. So I didn't put any Prince in here. It would be too obvious. So I just went really viscerally. I just pulled the first few things that I could think of, and then afterwards I said, "Oh, what about this?" What I said, "Nope, this is the 10." So here's the 10. No particular order. Um, this one I haven't even opened this yet because I used to listen to it on CD. This is Bjork Homogenic. I think it's one of her best. It's beautifully designed record. Has great songs on it like Hunter, Yoga, Unravel, Bachelorette, All Neon. Like that's all side one. 5 years, Call, and All Is Full of Love, which I think most people know that one. But I think this is the one that really. I loved her debut record. I love Sugar Cubes, but this album really made me an uber fan. Um, this record I bought with my dad. My dad actually bought it for me when I was a kid. I just love the cover, and I fell in love with the band. It's Asia by Steely Dan. You don't need to know the names of the songs. You know the names of the songs. This is a perfect album. It's beautiful. Gatefold. Beautiful photograph. I don't know who the photographer is. Mazzy can tell you. He gave you all the history on that, so you can look at Mazzy's video for that. I'm going through this real quick. But this is just Steve Gadd on here. It's just his drumming is perfection. Anybody who wants to learn how to be a drummer, check out this album. Oh my god. Another great record. And I use this a lot for inspiration for singing and also for songwriting in the soul vein. Believe it or not, Average White Band. Hunter Stewart is incredible on this. Love Your Life, I'm the One. A Love of Your Own is a classic ballad. Oh. Queen of My Soul, Soul Searching, Going Home, Everybody's Darling. Digging deeper. This is just incredible. Incredible. And I don't think people talk about this record enough. Soul Searching by Average White Band. Now, my other obsession other than Prince is Chaka Khan. And this album is the album for me to listen to straight through all the time. Reminds me of my youth. I used to play a lot of the songs before I went out to clubs on this album. Chaka Khan, What You Gonna Do For Me. I used to listen to I Know You, I Live You before I went out to the clubs. Because that was the great club song. This has great ballads on it. It's great. Just incredible. She does the Beatles Work It Out. We Can Work It Out. Mazzy is a Beatles connection. The title track, What You Gonna Do For Me, is incredible. Any Old Sunday is a great ballad. Mid-tempo ballad, actually. We Got Each Other is a song that Shaka sings with her brother, Mark Stevens. And then she does an incredible jazz tribute on the second side. Is the back of it. It's a young Chaka Khan. And the melody still lingers on. Night in Tunisia, featuring Dizzy Gillespie on that. Father, He Says, Fate. This is produced by Arish Mardan. Incredible. Another perfect album. Another artist that I really love as a songwriter and as a performer is Elvis Costello. This is one of my favorites. I love a lot of Elvis Costello. I'm an Elvis Costello fan. I own everything of his on CD, a lot on vinyl. But this album is his kind of tribute to like Motown and soul music and that kind of stuff. But it's his style with it. It's called Get Happy. Great. A lot of short songs, very punk. Can't Stand Up for Falling Down, Black and White World, 5 Gears in Reverse, Motel Matches, Beaten to the Punch, Temptation, I Stand Accused, Riot Act, Love for Tender, Opportunity, The Imposter, King Horse, A Man Called Uncle, Clown Time Is Over, High Fidelity. I mean, come on. And more on this. This is an original 1980 UK pressing of this record. I love how it has like a ring here, and that was designed that way. It has ringwear on it, but that's not real ringwear. It was designed to be like that. It's really cool. That's Elvis Costello. The best reggae album, I think the first reggae album I ever owned. Exodus, Bob Marley. Don't need to give you the tracks. You know the tracks on this. This is a classic. If you don't know this album, you don't know music. This is the Exodus Movement, Aja People, produced by Bob Marley and the Wailers. Great record. Simple design of a record and just incredible. Every song is just amazing. Just freaking amazing. And this is my copy that I bought years ago. I have another copy, a later copy, that's like a color. It's got the Rasta colors on it, the Jamaican colors on it. It's a color it's pressing, but I never play it. I play this one. I'm not saying that's bad. I just, let's play this one. My favorite hip-hop record of all time. From my favorite hip-hop band of all time. Tribe Called Quest. And this is the Low End Theory. I even have a t-shirt, Low End Theory. Love this album. Love the cover, art, the songs, Excursion, Bugging Out, Butter, let's see, Show Business, Infamous Date Rape, Check the Rhyme, We Got the Jazz, Sky Pager, What, and Scenario. It ends with Scenario with Busta Rhymes on it. Incredible. This is definitely like one of those things that just, I get chills. I've never had a record, a hip-hop record give me chills like this one. It's just great lyricism, great attack, great rapping. Just the music, the samples are mostly jazz samples, incredible stuff. From the UK, Paul Weller, The Style Council. This is, to me, their opus. This is amazing. It's got great inner sleeve stuff in there. This is a Japanese pressing, I believe. And, yes, Japanese pressing. And it's really good. This is excellent record. I have this 2 different CDs. I have an import one that has the songs are reversed for some reason. I don't know why. But this has great stuff on here. It's a very deep sea. Changing of the Guards, A Little Boy in the Castle, Life at the Top of People's Health Farm, Why It Went Missing, How She Threw It All Away. Just, oh man. Incredible. DC Lee is outstanding on here. His wife at the time, DC Lee, vocalist extraordinaire. She used to sing backup for Wham! And many others, and she's actually had her own stuff herself. But yeah, she was with Style Council. Just Incredible. This one, I'm bringing out 2 copies of the next record from Germany. Miss Nina Hagen. Not Nina, 99 Love Balloon. Not her. Not them. I'm not really into that. I'm into Nina Hagen. She's the Nina in my life. This is Angstlos, and this is the German recording. She sings in German in this one. This is the original one, I believe. And I knew this for the German stuff. And then she ended up doing everything, the same album in English. So I bought that one too. It's the same record. Okay, and it's in English. It's called Fearless. So, this is a killer. And I think everybody knows the song, everybody knows the song New York, New York. They might know what it is. And I think you might know Zara. And the other song that a lot of people may know is I Love Paul. Let me be your baby doll. Yeah, I love that. When she sings Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, she's really great. I saw her several times in New York at the Ritz. And the famous Ritz. And also at I can't think of it, the big theater up on the Upper West Side. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I've seen her like 2 or 3 times. She's incredible. Madonna took a lot of things from her, in my opinion. Except, she didn't get as punk as her, though. This is a classic. Grace Jones. This is my go-to Grace Jones, although I have a lot of go-to songs and a lot of her albums. But this album is not my original. I don't have the original that I had. But this is an early pressing, but somebody kind of marked all over it. But the album's in great condition. The record's in great condition. Walking in the Rain, Pull Up to the Bumper, Use Me, which is a Bill Withers tune. Nightclubbing, Art Groupie, I've seen that face before. Feel Up, Demolition Man, I've done it again. Not a bad song on this record. Love the cover art on this too. Amazing stuff. As an Armani jacket. John Paul Good painted that. It's produced by Chris Blackwell and Alex Sadkin. And they knew how to produce her. This is the transition record for her. She did a lot of real disco albums that were not bad. They were good albums, but they were very disco. This became more reggae, dub, and funk and stuff like that. Totally changed everything. Changed the game for Grace Jones, really. This is the album. Yeah, and then it was up and up and up after that. She should still be recording. She's still performing, I know that. And she's killing it, from what I understand. I think those are my 10. Yeah. These are my extras. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. These are my honorable mentions. This is an album that I can listen to from cover to cover. And it has a backup singer who was from the band Mtume, Tawatha Agi, Brian Ferry's Bête Noire. This is an amazing record. I could put this on and play it over and over and over again. I thought about this afterwards. This has Kiss and Tell on it, Newtown, Day for Night, The Right Stuff, The Name of the Game. This is a dark, dark record, and it's gorgeous. And to take a word from Mozzie, it's gorgeous. It's just an ethereal yet potent record. It just makes you think of darkness, and I think that's why Bête Noire. It's just a dark, dark record, and it's mysterious, and yeah, he knew what he was doing with that record, Brian Ferry. This is my go-to Bruce Springsteen, The River. Classic. Record. I came to the party late with this record, but the ties that bind, Sherry Darling, Independence Day, Hungry Heart, Out on the Street, You Can Look But You Better Not Touch, The River, Cadillac Ranch, Drive All Night. I mean, come on, this album. It's very, very autobiographical, I believe, and it's just it's one of those. If you don't have any Bruce Springsteen, get this one. If you know Born in the USA, you probably know all the songs. That's his pop record. This is a definitely. I mean, other than Nebraska, which is very, powerful. It's not my go-to all the time because it can be kind of depressing and harsh. This one is just a mixture of so much. It's sad, it's happy, it's determined. It's it's The River. It's Bruce. It's Bruce at his best, I think. And I'm not taking this out of the shrink. This is, if you can't see that, it's Donny Hathaway live. This came back as a Record Store Day exclusive, or limited edition. I believe it was Record Store Day. But this is the stunning performance recorded at the Troubadour, Hollywood, and the Bitter End, New York City. I performed at the Bitter End. Originally released in 1972, has John Lennon's Jealous Guy. You've Got a Friend on here. Got What's Going On, some covers, and it has his original, The Ghetto, the long version. But everything on here is incredible. He's got, oh my God, his version of What's Going On, his version of Jealous Guy. Also, he's got Little Ghetto Boy on here, which is one of his original compositions. This is amazing. And what makes this so great, what makes his live album so great is he knew how to whip an audience into a stupor, and you can hear it. The audience goes with him completely, and they're screaming, but their screams become almost part of the music. It's not like some albums where it becomes a distraction. It's actually brings the music forward. The audience just is going with him. They're screaming with him. They're ahhing. They're saying, yeah, holla. It's like you're in church. Yeah, this is amazing. Live, Donny Hathaway. This is a must for every collection. Absolutely. These are extras. One more extra. This is a newer artist. Have not seen him in concert yet. Would love to. He's a coal mine artist. Delbar, Lamar organ trio with Jimmy James and Daniel Weiss, Cold as Weiss. Yeah. Daniel Weiss on drums, Jimmy James on guitar, and Delvon Lamar organ. And I tell you, this smokes. This is kind of like a jazzy, funky type record. It's not really jazz. It's not all funk. It's like a funky, jazzy thing, and it kind of reminds me of Jimmy Smith, but it's funkier. It kind of reminds me of a little Cal Jader, also funkier. It makes me think of Isaac Hayes. But it's instrumental. Oh man. It also sometimes makes me think of James Brown a little bit, early James Brown. And he actually does, I think he does a James Brown tune on this. No, that's on another record. But he does I Want to Be Where You Are. A lot of original, actually everything on here is original except for two songs, Keep On Keeping On and I Want to Be Where You Are, which is Jackson 5 song. And yeah. Amazing. Amazing. That's Delvon right there. That's Weiss, of course. And this is Jimmy James. And I'm telling you, it says it's Cold as Weiss, but this record is fire. Complete fire. And so that's my 10 records plus, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. It's my 10 plus 4 records that are my go-tos. Also got the single This is called Cold as Ice. Fried Souls on the backside. Yeah. Anyway, so hope things are good with you all. Always love going to Rachel's Ghost live stream. Rachel has the best live stream out there. Been watching the Jazz Guys. They've been pretty interesting recently. They've been saying some really interesting stuff. This is really cool. But I always love to see what Rachel and friends have to say about whatever. So much fun. Anyway, it's been fun doing this, and I've been really busy, so I just, performing and working and doing my radio show and all that stuff. So it's been really tough. I just got back from Maine, actually. Tough. I just came back from vacation. Maine and enjoyed the weather up there, and then came back to Florida where it was oppressively hot. And I don't take that word oppressive lightly. We've had a real oppressive regime in Florida, as you probably already know. I'm not getting into that, but because I want to keep smiling. Anyway, I'm going to put these records back, maybe play a couple of them tonight while I cook, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed those. Hope you found something that is interesting to you out of my collection that I play a lot. And if you have some of these records, maybe you'll pull them and play them yourself. If you don't have them, maybe you might want to get a couple of them and check them out. And think of me when you're playing them, Anyway, take care. Keep listening to good music, and we'll talk again. Have a good night.